Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 200, sorry, and 4. I'm not used to saying part 200. Also,
slow now.
I do not know why the camera is be so bright. But I will try to. It's literally just in that direction. Okay, we'll go the opposite direction, and that will save me having to worry about that. That sun was fucking bright. I never realized the sun could be that bright in this game. But yeah, so we've just killed the Bruxer in the last part, and we're just doing the question marks. Now, the question marks are going quite slow. Not because, you know, they're hard, but because, you know, they're just quite far in between, to be fair.
Come here, please.
Well, out with it.
Who's
Not
fucking asking for me?
Draft horse will talk.
Oh, was it you?
Carrot to
You?
Work charges me horribly.
Salutations. What's new, handsome knight?
Who the fuck called me?
How goes it?
Witcher or not, you've still to bust your bum.
Wound doesn't look good. Patch that up quick if I were you, before it starts festering.
If I needed medical advice, I'd have called for a healer. And you look like none such, not even a quack.
And if you wanted a Witcher to help you, you should have thought twice about being rude.
Forgive me. The pain's so blasted bad, it's darkened my mood. A foulness has made its lair in the grotto. I barely escaped with my life. I've been eyeing the cave for a storehouse quite some time. Would you look inside?
Guess I could have a look. Not for free, though.
Standard rate's 180.
A fair offer.
Damn, should have gone higher.
See what I can do. Wait here, and you need to clean that wound. Trust me.
I feel like Witchers are like above healers and quacks when it comes to wounds, just because, well, their knowledge of it more than anything. If this is a fucking Shelmar, I swear to God, I'm gonna be pissed off. Oh. Even worse. Damn it, I missed my third attack. Shit. I forget you get 3. Let's get quickly just throw on some insect oil to make this a little bit quicker. Damn it! I didn't realize my own attack, my own defense counted as an attack. That it?
Wonder what happened.
Holy Lebioda must have given me a kindly wink today, or perhaps it was mere chance and circumstance. The important thing is I found a cave that will make a perfect wine cellar. Production's been going wonderfully the last few seasons, and a lack of storage space has been a pressing issue. I could have hired men to dig a cellar, but I'd hate to slow work on barreling the grapes. And at any rate, no dugout cellar can match a limestone cavern. The one I found is perfect, spacious, and not at all overly damp. I came across it thoroughly by accident while strolling among the rocks. My foot slipped into a crevasse, and when I tugged it free, a few stones fell down into it. I listened for a long while before I heard them hit the bottom. I then walked around the entire slope until I found an entrance. Tomorrow I will begin turning it into a storehouse and transferring the barrels. Later entry, consisting of a hurried scroll of messages. Monsters in cave, huge centipedes, men barely escaped. We'll try to go again, recover what we can, must block off all entries, hope no one else stumbles into this accursed cave. So there must be a second centimeter that I just haven't found yet. Isn't that fucking lovely? Two of the blighters. There it is. Oh, there's... was 3 of the blighters. Thank you. Pains in the ass. Right, let's make sure we take every last bit of loot before this guy claims the cave for himself. Don't want to miss out on anything that could, you know, be sellable or, you know... Actually, I don't know why I'm looting. I don't need any loot now. I've literally... Actually, you know what? I'm looting because next time I play the game, I'm gonna need money. I'm sure. You know, because when I do a new game plus, I'm probably gonna need all the fucking money I can get.
And what's the situation? So, will you see what's amiss in my storehouse?
Done that already. Ran into a few giant centipedes.
And how am I to prevent them from crawling back in?
Don't know. I kill monsters, don't predict the future.
You needn't be cross, Witcher. You shall get a good price on all my goods. In gratitude. Come back in 2 days' time. You will see the fine storehouse I've made.
I'm off. See you later.
My hand shakes so bad, I cannot hold my tool.
Well, let's do 2 days here. I think it's there that we'll need to go to. There we go.
Ah, Witcher. Welcome back.
Maybe we could do some trading.
Yeah. I like how the perfume's listed as junk. Wait, he doesn't buy wine? Well, what's the fucking point?
I'm off.
What's your stones?
Well, where to next? Where to next, oh fair Witcher? Well, wherever we're going, it's fucking miles away. I've been there before. How have I not met... you know, I probably went by the road. That's probably why I didn't hit them. That's fine. Yeah, that way. We've got a lot to do. And then we've got the actual fucking game to finish. So, you know, we've got a lot of stuff to do. Lebioda's statue will be finished towards the end, which is good. Getting all these quests done, which is also very good. I must admit, I'm just very happy with our progress in general. Ooh.
Slower.
We've got a quest.
Give me peace, peace. What makes you insist on me as your victim? Why choose me to torment? Begone, foul spirit.
You're tormented. By what?
Forgive me, but I must ask directly. Are you a man? I no longer trust my senses.
Not exactly. I'm a witcher. Quite a few folk think I don't deserve to be classified as a member of the human species. Know some personally.
A witcher? But no, nor can you help me.
We'll see. Just tell me what the problem is.
A foulness, a demon or wraith haunts me, grants me no rest. It wants something. I sense this, but know not what. Each day it appears, tarries, then leaves. It's here now, there, beyond the trees.
Don't see a thing.
Of course not. It cannot be seen.
Yet you see it?
Only when I drink the brew, which brings a pain to my head, nausea. But I endured these to keep an eye on the wraith, my tormentor.
This demon of yours, can you describe it?
It is an enormous horse. Its hoofbeats pounding in the dark. It gallops to me, stops, stares, then runs on.
Sure it's not just a wild horse, run-of-the-mill?
The creature is not of this world. When it gazes at me, a terrible chill pervades my soul. It is evil condensed. Its eyes black, void. Each time it comes, terror grips me. I cease what I'm doing, still my breath and heart.
What's your brew made of? Gotta wonder what's causing such strong visions. You drop in some mushroom, jumper tub, dancing dewlap?
Close. The common grey top. I see you know your herbs.
Grey top? Variety's extinct if I recall correctly.
Nearly, but not quite. I was able to grow a few from dried spores. I'd hoped a brew of grey top would reveal this nightmare. I was not wrong.
As far as I know, grey top produces some powerful side effects. Though it can, in fact, reveal the hidden, the immaterial.
Yes, I see the evil. Better that than to know it is there, but not know where.
Need to talk about how much I'll get paid first.
Is it gold you want?
Orens or Novigrad crowns. Florins will work too.
I've none of any coin. I've nothing, in fact. Just potatoes in the cellar. A good crop this year. Tend to this quickly, completely, and several sacks will be yours. Agreed?
If that's the case, no pay required. Need those potatoes more than I do.
I have a vineyard.
Fine. You seem sure something's out there. I'll see what I can do. Start by taking a look around.
There is a phantom on the loose. I had a feeling as soon as I saw there was an entrance, I thought it would be something down here. Oh no, fuck off, I don't need... I didn't mean to do that, no. Wait, they're red for a reason. Oh no.
What do you want of me, spirit?
Well, I just robbed that woman by accident. Now I feel fucking a little bit bad. The bitch has a pet wolf? How is she scared of anything? Like, legitimate.
Medallion's vibrating. Magic nearby. Just can't see a source anywhere.
It looked at you, then galloped into the woods.
She built her house right next to elven ruins. That's a very interesting place to build it. Not typically what you'd see, you know. I mean, people build cities on top of them, but they try to erase any existence of a thing.
Dead moths. Attracted to some ghosts like to the light of a candle. Seems there's at least some truth to the hermit's ravings. Dead moths. Attracted to some ghosts like to the light of a candle. Seems there's at least some truth to the hermit's ravings. Drops of blood on the pillow. Trail of him leading to the window. Common grey top. Strong hallucinogen. Thought extinct. Don't often get to see that. Something drinks the hermit's blood at night. That I know. Gotta talk to her. Maybe she can tell me something more.
Fellow sons and daughter of Lebioda, the end is nigh. Mend your ways to put your faith in the good home. For our prophet has written, to shun the pleasures of the flesh and shirk from comfort is at times recommended, and to value one's neighbour's fortune above one's own comfort is commendable. That is why we, the 8-day flagellants, scourge ourselves and torment our flesh to ensure all folk of the world enjoy long and prosperous lives. Whatever evil, sickness, or misconduct lurks in the world's dark corners survives not because we have been negligent in striking our backs, not because we have been negligent in striking our backs with a whip.
Witcher.
Heard flagellants whip themselves to atone for all humankind's wrongs, to appease the gods, gain their forgiveness. That why you do it?
We've each our own reasons. I seek to atone for the suffering of a living being, which once fell victim to another's vanity. I care not for humankind, preferring instead the company of animals.
Most likely some kind of wraiths tormenting you. Can't tell what kind, though. Felt weak, spent lately? Noticed bite marks on your skin?
As I said, I feel weaker by the day. And bites, of course. There are lice and midges here aplenty.
This isn't lice. Something much bigger drinks your blood while you sleep.
But I do not sleep. Not a wink. He's always present, always watching. I cannot bear it any longer.
Sadly, not much I can do. Can't exterminate it if I can't see it.
The Great Up. I shall make a brew of it for you. I've 2 mushrooms left, enough for 1 dose. Perhaps then you'll see what I do.
This mushroom, even in me, could produce some nasty, unpredictable side effects.
True. There is no knowing how Great Up would affect a mutated body.
A proper brew could be our only chance to figure this out. All right. High time we tried this. If I start muttering something about unicorns or sorceresses, ignore it.
Oh, gotta cover your bases, Geralt. Gotta cover your bases.
Don't see no wraith.
Wow, this clover's amazing. Now that's what I call a bouquet.
Who said that?
Oh, you're awake. Had me worried. You were out way too long. Even considered giving you some white honey. Kinda hard to do with hooves, though.
Roach? Your voice. It's, interesting. Gotta say, I expected a young mare to sound, girlish.
Based on what? Your vast experience with talking animals? Far as I know, I'm your first.
Good point. Must be the brew that did this. Interesting side effect.
Great, isn't it? You should take this stuff more often. Got so many pointers I could give you.
Can't, sadly. Drinking this too often could prove fatal. Hey, know how you always show up when I whistle? How's that work exactly?
Well, you're my human. Gotta be there when you need me. Yes, I'll be there for you, ooh, as the world falls down.
Still kinda strange. How you cross the ocean when I call sometimes, but then get hung up on the tiniest fence. What's that about?
What can I say? Everyone's got limits.
Listen, got this contract I need to finish before the brew wears off.
Right. Monster won't slay itself. Let me see. First up, I need to know what we're dealing with. Follow me, and try not to trample any plants or small animals.
What the fuck is going on? I love this.
Geralt, we gotta inspect this area closely. I'll look for clues. You stand there and... well, just stand.
Right.
Will you look at that?
Don't see anything here.
These are hoof prints. Not just any old horses either. These were left by an astral being. Otherworldly. We gotta follow them. Geralt, look! This here's definitely a clue!
Dead moths often mean a phantom's nearby.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Now, what about the smell? Same whiff I caught at the cemetery in Vizima when we were hunting ghouls. The smell of... death.
Smells normal to me. Not taking me for a ride, are you?
Seriously?
Oh fuck me, that's some proper good jokes right there, mate.
All right. Now I know what we're up against. Right, Geralt. Let's sum up what we know so far.
We're dealing with some kind of wraith or phantom, most likely. It visits the hermit at night, drinks her blood. Even if we manage to find it, I've got no idea how I could possibly fight it.
Geralt, please, I got this. It's definitely an Umbra, an immaterial wraith. This one's assumed the form of a horse.
An Umbra actually makes sense. Umbrae are completely invisible, even to witchers. But how can you be sure?
Because it's not invisible to me, doofus. It's right over there. It's getting away! Come on, Witcher! Hop in the saddle! Gotta catch it!
I love the voice they gave fucking Roach. That just makes it 10 times better.
Come on.
There's the Umbra! Let's go, Geralt! After it!
Is it just me who wishes like was always
Gotta
talking?
save my strength a bit. No telling how long we're gonna need to keep running. Geralt, we gotta have a man-to-horse talk. No offense, but your riding skills, they leave a bit to be desired, buddy. You'd really do me a solid if you could, apply a slightly surer hand. Be a little more decisive about where you want me to go. Sometimes I got no idea, buddy. Do I go left, right, toward where I'm standing?
Yeah, and it'd be great if you could respond more fluidly to my commands.
Hey, heard this one? Horse walks into a tavern, and the innkeeper says, "Hey, pal, why the long face?" Ah! Let's not lose sight of that Umbra. Can you see it now?
Yeah, it's right there. Run, Roach.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
I must admit, gotta love Roach. Roach is hilarious. 10 out of 10, best character.
As long as we're being candid, I gotta ask. Why do you sometimes buck me off in the middle of a fight?
First I've heard. Don't recall that ever happening.
Of course you don't.
Melted into thin air.
quickly just repair my weapons while good old Roach just screams about some shite over there.
Cirici, knight. Died last year. Was more or less the same age as our hermit. Seems his spirit's become a horse-shaped umbra that's tormenting Penastri.
Why are you telling me this? I can read and draw my own conclusions.
Thinking aloud, that's all. Helps me focus.
Geralt, it's the Umbra! Attack!
Let me explain.
Talk, but make it fast. Why are you tormenting the hermit?
She torments me, refuses to forgive me. I'm denied peace in the afterlife, and it's all her doing. Each day I come and beg her for clemency.
Beg her for clemency? You drink her blood, drive her mad with fear.
I don't know how to explain it, but yes, a monstrous force takes me. Though I also know I'll not have peace till the day Penastri forgives me.
You and the hermit, how do you know each other?
We met as babes, grew up side by side. I loved her. Yet she was always sad. Nothing could cheer her. The world terrified her. I thought her gloom came from being poor. So I did my damnedest to take us from our village, make us a better life elsewhere. Became a squire, took her with me to the palace. But Penastri soon learned nobles are no more decent than peasants, not a speck. Once even I'd grown vile to her eyes, she fled the palace and joined the flagellants. I left the court to be near her, yet she cast me off. Said she didn't want to know me. When the whip-bearers proved too hard-hearted for her too, she became a hermit. I see it clearly now, though I never understood her while alive. From the grave's dark depth, the living are bright, sharp flares. You see all their thoughts at once. Now I understand why she had to cast me off.
She's full of rage. Probably what turned you into an Umbra. Why take the form of a horse?
A horse? What do you mean? Each day since I died, a power lifts me from my grave and makes me run. Then I return with blood in my mouth. I don't know what this is, how it comes to pass, but I do know the torment will continue until she forgives me. But she sees me as a horse, you say?
Seems so. Same way I saw you. Must have hurt her something awful if she refuses to forgive you. Would rather see you suffer. What did you do?
To her? Nothing. But my horse, I flogged it to death. Penastri, she saw this. Proud stallion, my Blaze. But he was a bucker, and tossed me during a tourney. One I'd wanted to win badly. Clinestri had been so glad they'd let me stand. Me, a peasant's son. I wanted to win it for her. But that horse made me lose. Rage overcame me. I struck and struck until at last he fell. Oh, the regret. I beg you forgive me. Absolve me in Blaze's very name.
Anyone who flogs a horse to death on account of some silly tourney deserves a fate this bad.
Let's kick his astral ass, Geralt. For Blaze!
Poor hermit. Won't let you torment her again. Not bad.
Actually, I don't know what thing. I was going to use the fucking, what's it called? Hangman's Venom, but I don't need it. Too awesome for that.
I did what I had to do.
Right. Agreed. Let's head back to the hermits. Drove off the Phantom, but it'll be back sooner or later. It'll keep coming till you forgive Marcello his deed. It's his specter that torments you.
I will never forgive him. Never. Petty rage drove him to torture that innocent beast to death. He's an evil man who deserves no mercy.
He'll never let you rest if you don't forgive him.
I cannot forgive him. He'll get no pardon from me. If I too must suffer for his sin, so be it. Such is my fate. Yet still I thank you for your help. Knowing the cause grants me some respite. There's that at least.
Don't want to forgive him? Don't have to. But if that's the case, draw salt lines along your threshold, on your windowsills. Might keep him out.
Gotta admit, easy peasy with our powers combined. So, what now? We hit the path? Right to the nearest notice board? Rustle up another contract?
Exactly. Oh, effects of the bruise waning. I can feel it. Won't be able to understand you soon.
Ah, that's horseshit. I mean, I got so much more I want to tell you, and...
Clever beasts, horses. Farewell, Witcher.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed. In the next part, we will continue on. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.